Senate Republicans have slowed down the health care train. What does that mean? By slowing down the train, I mean that they have decided to delay a vote on the Senate bill that would repeal and replace Obamacare until after the 4th of July recess. Their hope was to get it onto the Senate floor and voted through the Senate before the 4th of July recess, which is to say this week. That's not going to happen. They don't have the votes even to push the bill onto the floor, much less to get passage once it's there. And so Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has decided to delay. What does that mean? Well, a couple of things. The first one is a lot will depend now on what senators hear when they're back home for the 4th of July recess, and there are two possibilities. One is, and this is the problem with delaying the vote from the Republicans' point of view, they may hear mostly from people who don't like the bill. It's not a particularly popular bill. The people who are really motivated, at least in many states, are those who are opposed to the bill. They may be the most vocal people. And that may be a problem for senators who are back home. But they also may hear from people who are frustrated that they expected Republicans to act on health care, to repeal Obamacare, a pledge made over and over again by virtually every Republican in the country. They may hear from constituents who are unhappy that they haven't acted. That may be a prod to move on and get something done. Secondly, I think one of the things that will sink into Republican senators, again, is that every delay in doing health care reform is a delay in something they'd rather get onto, which is more pleasant for them to think about, which is a tax cut and tax reform. That's really the subject that they would like to get to before the summer is over. They're not going to get there unless they do health care first. That's been pretty much resolved. So either they get health care done or they make a very tough decision to set it aside and move on to tax reform. But it may be that Senator Mitch McConnell is hoping that a delay in getting health care done will remind senators they want to get this done so they can move on to tax reform. That's in everybody's interest. That may be part of Mitch McConnell's calculation. In any case, it means the 4th of July recess is not going to be a quiet one for Republicans. It could be a very noisy one.